Hello friends! So I volunteer every once in a while at an assisted living facility, and so one of the residents there, Mr. Blinman, is this really cool gentleman who also happens to have been born blind. He might be elderly, but, like me, he's also a budding etymologist, and we always share a few origin stories every time we see each other. He's also had so many interesting life experiences, and he's got a lot of wisdom to share on a range of different topics. He also gives the best advice on career questions, relationship issues, basically any problem I'm having, he's got a great solution. And so I mentioned this to him, that I was grateful for all of his top-notch advice, and he says, "Ha, not what you'd expect from a blind man, right?" Wait, what? What does being blind have to do with anything? Blind people can give excellent advice? Well, yes, he replied, but etymologically, being blind does make giving advice difficult, as the word is all about seeing. It comes from the Old French avis, which denoted an opinion, which, in a sense, is also advice. And that Old French word avis was actually originally part of a phrase, c'est m'est avis, which literally meant, it is my view. A phrase which, in my view, is definitely not a bad way to start a sentence when you're giving advice. Now, the a in the phrase is just a preposition, but the vi, well, let's look at the chart to visualize its origin. It comes from the Latin visus, that is, sight, a noun derived from the verb video, which we might recognize in its dozens of modern descendants derived from variations of that verb, which directly or indirectly all have something to do with seeing, such as, for example, the English words video, vision, visa, visit, evidence, prudence, envy, and of course, many equivalents in other languages. So whether you're an Englishman giving advice, or a Frenchman giving an avis, or a Spaniard giving an aviso, well, it helps if you have the gift of vision, because etymologically at least, without being able to see, those are all pretty hard to give. And Mr. Blinman continued, "In my experience," he said, "the best advice does indeed come from those who have seen a lot in life, like all my friends and neighbors living here with me. So my advice is to listen to them, because they have a lot of wisdom." Wow, that's why I love hanging out at the assisted living facility, listening to my elders, and especially to Mr. Blinman, telling me the ways of the world, at least through his eyes, which, as I see it, seem to work pretty well, after all. Thanks for watching.